So then before we go to the next question, so a man that, like Marty said, that has worked extremely hard to get to the position that he's at in life, and has been able, by the grace of God, to obtain certain assets, and has access to certain resources, and when it comes to like his legacy, and the woman that he wants to leave his legacy with, the woman that he wants to have his children, it's much deeper than how fat her ass is
Yeah, I just saw
and how
somebody in
big
the
her
chat.
titties.
I just saw somebody in the chat that was like, "Black women stay single until you find somebody to put some respect on your name." Put some respect on your own name. Like you have to understand what women respect is different. You guys have stuff you respect, right? You ladies have things you respect. Okay, men have stuff that they respect. And if you don't know what those things are or care what they are, then why are you asking for us to treat you better than you treat yourself? I had a woman tell me, well, if you think body count does matter, then men should be celibate. Why should men be celibate if because we think body count matters for women? They men who are making something of themselves are not going to be celibate while they're doing it. That's just reality. So let's be practical. So who should they have sex with? They should have sex with women who think body count don't matter. That's who they should have sex with. They shouldn't have sex with women who are wives. I got a homeboy today. I got a homeboy today that called me. He lives in Chicago. He lives in Farrakhan's neighborhood. Wealthy guy. Okay. He's got a couple of girls he's talking to in Africa because he's building a home for himself in Africa. He wants to move to Africa, right? But he's got some women he's dealing with while he's here. So he was asking me for advice about one of the women. So he calls me up. He asked me for advice about one of the women. The first question I asked him is I said, "What does she say she wants?" He said, "Man, she says she wants like a relationship and marriage." I was like, "Do you want that from her?" He's like, "No." I was like, "Well, then you have no business having sex with this woman." There are too many women who think body count don't matter for you to be fucking a woman who wants a husband. So you can't deal with her. He's like, "You're right. I know I can't deal with her. I just needed to hear it from somebody else." Right? So, ladies, you get to self sort. If you want to move like a hoe, there's always going to be guys that are willing to smash, period. But men aren't going to treat you like you're valuable when you giving yourself away for free. And they shouldn't. You get to self sort. You are who you say you are. You are what you do. You're not who you think you are. You are what you do.
So Marty, so the third and fourth one are statements. So these are the last two. So the third one, this is a statement. Women love to be objectified by men. They only make it seem like it's an issue in conversation. True or false?
Yeah, that's bullshit. Like, here's fellas, this is the first thing you need to know about women. Like, believe half of what you hear and none of what you see, bro. Like, that's like women are not made to have a conversation about these types of things with you in an open environment. That's why when you talk to women about body count, the first thing they tell you is, "Well, I'll just lie. She don't have to tell you." Right? Okay, well, now you a hoe and a liar. Right? So when you have to understand that women are not going to, they're going to tell you that what they want is a guy who listens and is calm and patient and this and that. And then you ask them, okay, is your current man like that? Was your ex-boyfriend like that? Is your baby father like that? And that's when
No.
you hear that no, absolutely not. No, he was toxic. He slapped the shit out of me. No, he had sex with my sister and my mom and, videotaped it. Like the wildest shit you ever want to hear in your life. That's what they're doing. So, what a woman says and what she does is different. That's why you have to talk to other men to understand the reality of women so that you can move accordingly. Because if you talk to women, they're going to tell you what they want you to see and how they want you to think and what they want you to think about them. They're never going to tell you the fucking truth about what they're doing because a lot of them is much more scandalous than they'll ever let you know. So women want to women want to be sexualized when it benefits them, but they do not want to be sexualized when it don't benefit them. Right? There was this girl that she was a white girl. She was in HR. And I mean, this girl, she was a dancer. She had spent her whole young life dancing. So I don't know if any of the ladies here are dancers, but not, she wasn't like a stripper dancer. She was like, professional dancer. So she had
Right.
them dancers'
Right.
legs and quads and booty and waistline. I mean, the shit was ridiculous. And like she sat where I could see her from my office. That was just where her desk happened to be positioned in the building. And so every day she stopped by, she see me, this, that, and the other, say some flirtatious shit to me. And after like a year and a half of her sitting by my desk or sitting near my desk, we had this flirty relationship. I didn't mess with her because I didn't sit where I ate, but it was a flirty relationship. Now there was another dude, and he was one of them dudes with a neck beard, some thick ass glasses, and, he was somebody who I mentored. He sat outside of my office and he said some shit to her. It wasn't nowhere near as bad as the shit I say to her. And he got walked into HR and that motherfucker lost his job. So women want to pick and choose what is harassment, what is not. And that's fine. Fellas, you just got to understand the rules. There are dudes that can get away with shit that you cannot, right? But this whole I don't want to be sexualized thing, the fuck they don't. Women love to be sexualized by the men they want attention from. Women love attention. They love it. They want attention from you even if they don't want you. They want you to look and want them and never even be able to come and talk to them. If a woman goes to a nightclub and they play all the songs she like and the music is hitting and none of the men that she thinks are attractive even look her way, then she had a terrible time at that nightclub. If she go to a nightclub and they play fucking country music the whole night and the men that she were interested in looked at her and didn't even talk to her, then she had a great fucking night. Women are playing a type of psychological game with themselves and the world that as a man you will never truly fucking understand ever.
Man,
So they
Marty.
love to be
Man,
sexualized and they love to use that to their advantage. And you just have to make sure you don't get caught in a blast radius of a woman, playing this type of psychotic game with herself and the world around her, or else she'll ruin your life for fun. Like a woman will fuck
man,
up your
Marty.
life in her spare time and think, look at this shit going on with Meg Thee Stallion. Look at this shit. She fucking this
Don't
whole
even
man.
talk about it. Don't talk about that.
She'll
Don't
fuck
talk
this
about
whole
that. We'll,
man's
we'll,
life
we'll we'll
up,
get
and
to it.
it's a whole bunch of lies and bullshit.
Marty, listen. Listen, Marty. It's not just about being sexualized or objectified by the man that they want. Like I said, Marty, it is about when it's beneficial to them.
Yeah.
When there's a party, when there's a party, Marty, and they say, ladies, if y'all get in, like I was just in Boston, Marty, a couple weeks ago at my cousin's place. And we went out with this girl. She had the whole weekend set up for us. You know what time we got to the place that we went to on Saturday night, Marty? We got there at 11 p.m. You know why we got there at 11 p.m.? Because all women were getting in free before 11 p.m. So, like I said, Marty, when it's they're being objectified. The promoter
Oh,
isn't
they love
saying
it.
women
They
get in
love it when
free
it
before this
benefits them.
time. The promoter isn't saying women get in free before this time because he's not objectifying you. No, he is objectifying you. When they say ladies drink free until this time, Marty, when it comes to job opportunities, when it just comes to just whenever it's beneficial for them, they like it. They appreciate it. They respect it. But when it doesn't work out for them, that's why I say it's only in conversation that they'll say that they don't like it and they don't appreciate it and they don't want to be objectified and this, that, and the third. But look, I just want y'all to think about something. Think about how easy it is to see breasts and booty nowadays. There's a lot of these women, a lot, and think about it. A lot of these women, even if you haven't seen their coochie, you kind of know what it looks like. You've seen the camel toe, you've seen the print. You can go on Instagram nowadays. You know, Twitter is basically a corn site these days. Twitter is basically a corn site these days. So for them to say that they don't like to be like objectified, no, they do like to
Oh
be
yeah,
objectified.
Twitter
Only
and
when it's not
Instagram,
beneficial.
bro. I don't even go to Instagram no more. I don't go to Instagram anymore. Like it's just too much for me, bro. Like I went the last time I went on Instagram, I was laying in bed. My daughter was laying on my chest, and I opened up Instagram because I saw I had a message from it. And when I opened it up and I went in there, and I don't like or follow any booty shakers. I don't like
Me neither.
or follow no booty shaking women. If if
Me
if
neither.
if if you follow me, that's one thing, right? But I don't like, follow, share, no booty shakers. And bro, it was a woman. that was in some tight shorts, and she had both her legs pinned behind her head with her tongue out, licking in between her chest. And I'm like, what in the fuck am I even seeing, bro? Like, what is
Marty,
this,
listen.
man? Like, it was
Marty,
out, and
listen.
you could see everything, bro. Like when I'm telling, and she even had a wet spot where her cookie was. I was like, what is what? How? Why would you post this?